Alright, so it seems like when it comes to this game storyline, one of the spots of Laplace's box is unfortunately the event, in Antarctica where Second Impact happened, which means Evangelion time. Ironically, I have the SSRs for Shinji's, it's just I don't care for Shinji. Looks like I have even more than that. Looks like before we go straight into that, I'm gonna fight more Boazonians. I don't care for Voltus, so we're not using him. As you notice, we moved to using the unicorn now since, for those wondering, what's it called? I have the unicorn, all the unicorn stuff that I would need for it for now. I gotta get the Mineva pilot thing. Gotta figure out how those sub-pilot things work. But for now, I got enough. Oh, let's continue on with this. Hmm. Yeah, Bosonian stuff then. We're at the bridge. So, right, how do you plan to deal with Mineva Zabi? The ECOES men requested that I imprison her, but I rejected the idea. Unfortunately, after that earlier hostage situation, I can't allow them to do as they please on the ship anymore. But now, everyone on the ship knows her true identity. That they do. For now, I have her confined to her quarters and under crew supervision. And after that? Can't say. To be honest, we've been waiting on instructions from General Staff Headquarters even before we dropped to Earth. In other words, the higher-ups aren't sure what to do about Minevazabi. Most likely, in regards to Laplace's box, the vist Foundation has been issuing orders via General Staff Headquarters. Mr. Alberto Vist conveyed the orders personally, but after we learned of the next sorry buddy, my reading sucks. But after we learned of the next destination, he's postponed any decision on the matter. Does that mean that you made the call to descend to Earth yourself, Bright? Not quite. Between you and me, Chairman Roman Marcinas also requested a private investigation of the box. Ensign Reddy's father. Is he trying to get his hands on the box as well? It appears he believes he'll have an advantage over the Fist Foundation if he gets a hold of it before they do. So he's planning to use Londo Bell for his personal affairs, even though his own son is here with us. Putting that aside, it seems he doesn't take too kindly to the Vist Foundation's methods. He's already said if the box can't be secured, then destroying it is acceptable. Really now. There's way too many secret agendas going on, and we're in the middle of it all. I suppose we are. Chairman Ronan Narsenas said he would negotiate with Nerve to allow us closer to Antarctica. We were planning to land a rock Llama in Chile and wait on standby for him to make arrangements. But then Neo Zeon interfered and you were forced to descend near the waters around Japan. Nerve's headquarters is in Japan. If the Far Eastern Chief Oka can make contact with them, this detour may turn into a shortcut. Are you sure we can trust them? I believe Nerve is a special organization under direct control of the government. I doubt they'll listen to someone from the military without good reason to do so. Guy Shishio is a member of GGG, another special organization under the government control. We should be able to get their attention with him. Kinda like fighting fire with fire, huh? In any case, we won't be able to keep going without receiving repairs and resupplies for the Rock High Lam at Izu Base. I've heard the Bozonian army has been attacking specifically outside Japan. I just hope nothing happens before we make it to Izu Base. Now what the briefing room looks like. You said you met Mineva Zai before. Is that true? Yes, during the Grist conflicts. Oh yeah, she was a kid during that time. And this game's weird. Ah well. How exactly did Mineva Zavi come aboard the ship? Apparently she had snuck into Industrial 7 with the intention of negotiating with Cartier's Vist. Banagher's father. You mean this isn't the Vist Foundation? They're an enormous conglomerate with powerful ties to the government. Right. And Cardias Vist was the second generation head of the foundation. So that would make Banagher a ridiculously important nobleman's heir. But his last name is Lynx. It seems there's all kinds of baggage when it comes to that. Banagher doesn't even remember it himself until he met his father, as far as I can tell. I see. Cardias Vist directed the final adjustments to the unicorn at Industrial 7. I want to say he was probably planning to give it to Mineva. I take it that it's not something the Earth Federation or the Vist Foundation wanted? Definitely not. I suspect the Vist Foundation caught wind of it and negotiated with the Federation Forces General Staff headquarters to dispatch Londo Bells to Industrial 7. That's when a battle broke out with the Neo-Zeon unit. Mineva was separated from her subordinates, then ended up coming aboard the Rock Line with Mika and Takuya as refugees. After his father entrusted him with the unicorn, Banagher escaped Industrial 7 and linked up with us. So Banagher is also piloting a machine his own father helped develop. Seems like we're all in the same boat then. It's the same for me too. Dad, I wonder what you're doing now. We're at the highway. Not the highway. We're at the hallway. There's no point in just waiting outside. You should get some rest. This is the room where prisoners are held? Do you need Miss Marida for something? So it is then. In that case... You open the door. Ah, hold on. Sleeping are you? That's fine. I'll be taking your biometric data while you're still here. Biometric data? What are you talking about? Miss Marida is still injured. She's a Cyber New type. She ought to be used to it. Furthermore, the doctor gave me permission. I stand aside. She's a human being too. It's fine, Banagher. Miss Marida. Don't worry about it. I'm a prisoner of war. I'm aware of my position. Your compliance is appreciated. This isn't something I like to do either. Why do you want Miss Marida's biometric data? I have no obligation to explain that to you. This is an adult matter. Children should... Ow! Ow! If you keep running your mouth, I may end up tearing this ear of yours off. I am an unstable Siren U type after all. Alright, I understand. Now let go of me. I suggest you leave before I change my mind. Unbelievable. Such rudeness. Sorry about that. Don't mention it. I don't like that kind of thing either myself. Is that so? Yes, it is. Huh, I guess it makes sense. Siren U type and Siren U types. Of course they'd be the best of friends. And with them, it looks like they're using the new movie redesigns for Zeta. So it looks nice when you compare it with the unicorn style as well. Miss Marida and Miss Four only just met, but they're so with each other. Is it because they're similar to one another? That's how it is. I hope this means Miss Marida will have a chance to move forward in a positive way. Coming in here alone. You know there are cameras watching. The cameras won't be working for a while. No one else is going to come. Dang. When I was a kid, I once heard a Zabi family speech. Sieg Zeon, Sieg Zeon. Even then, I needed to be afraid of what I was seeing. Thousands of people, all shouting in unison, led by your uncle, Giran Zabi. I'm sure the Neo-Zeons are still saying Sieg Zeon even now. So why don't you say it now? Say it! Prove to me that you're really a princess of Zeon. Do you think I'm an imposter? No. Then what do you want me to say? How could someone like Mineva Zabi sneak aboard a Federation vessel by herself? I remained captured all this time, long enough for Neo-Zeon to once again gain a military foothold in Earthsphere. Why do you think that is? You're saying this was all staged? Even the incident at Industrial 7 will remain unreported. The friends and family of those who died won't easily forgive such a thing. Of course, space noids are accustomed to dealing with this kind of injustice. In turn, the Federation has been using us as a scapegoat to channel their anger and frustration about these outrages until now. And Laplace's box is threatening to destroy that balance? It is possible motions are in place for the Federation to resolve its relationship with Neo Zeon. That's most likely why the Vist Foundation doesn't want the box to fall out of their hands. But on the other hand, the Federation and Neo Zeon have not changed their stances, even when a common enemy to humanity like the Boazanian army has appeared. You believe the Federation should be fighting them instead. Do you think so as well? I've always considered myself a pilot, to operate a mobile suit and ensure the success of my duties. There is no reason to think about anything else. While the occasional injustice may occur, I believed the Federation had the power to correct itself. No, that's a lie. I was only trying to see or even think about it, even while I was with my family. Why did you undertake this course of action alone? I also have a family I was born into, one bearing the infamy of the one-year war with it. I can't remain uninvolved with their politics. If the same mistake is to be made again, I have a duty and responsibility to put a stop to it. You're Zeon. Even if you're cooperating with us behind the scenes, you're still our enemy. I know that, Ensign Rady Markinas. Your family is... I wish we hadn't met like this. Marcinas, scion of Ricardo Marcinas, the first Prime Minister of the Earth Federation, who died in the Laplace incident. He is another person whose fate is tied to Laplace's box. The hallway. What can I do about this? Back at the bridge finally. At long last, we can see Japan. Now I can finally relax. The ship will receive repairs and supplies once it reaches Izu base. Has the Foundation said anything about what will happen after this? They're coming up with some means of allowing you to reach the next destination. I see. That until we receive further notification, we'll remain at the base, at Izu base. Is that accessible? Acceptable? Yes. I have a question for you myself. What is it? During the last battle, you were able to correctly guess the name Chara the Wolf's mobile-suited glance. I'd like to hear your reason for that. That's... Uh-oh. Captain, emergency communication from the Big Falcon base. Put them through. This is Hamaguchi from Big Falcon. Our base is currently under attack by the Boazanians. How is the Far Eastern Army responding? They should be dispatching a squadron of mobile suits as soon as possible, but your force is the closest. I apologize, but may I require assistance? Understood. We'll make our way at once. Captain! Big Falcon is the headquarters of the Voltus team. We can't simply overlook this. Can you really afford to go and help them now? Captain Bright, Dr. Hamaguchi contacted us too. Please let us go to Big Falcon, even if it's just us. I can understand your impatience, but it's dangerous to go alone. We're the only ones ready to launch right now. Taurus, what's the status of the other machines? All of them are in the middle of repairs. Are in the middle of repairs and ammo replenishment, sir. With Voltus 5, we can fly straight to the Big Falcon. Alright, you have permission to launch. Just don't do anything reckless. Yes, sir. Alright, we're at the briefing room. We got permission to launch. Let's go, guys. Got it. What's wrong, Hiyoshi? I've just got this bad feeling. Our mother and the others going to be okay? Big Falcon has defensive installations. Believe in Mother, Dr. Hamaguchi, and the others. You're right. Alright, Voltus team. Time to sortie. Yeah, let's hurry. advancing towards a struggle. The enemies are still coming. Mm, this is more than our interception system can handle. Ugh. Ah! Mitsuyo. Ugh. Her wound is... I'm fine, Dr. Hamaguchi. Don't speak. Someone, get Dr. Mitsuyo to the infirmary. Ah, Big Falcon is... They really did a number on the place. Mother, everyone, are you all okay? Kenichi, listen to me. Mitsuyo has been injured. What did you say? Mom! B brother. Mother is... Kenichi. Daijiro. Hiyoshi. You guys separate and go to Dr. Mitsuyo. Ugumi and I will take care of the rest. No, we can't. We can't allow Big Falcon to take any more damage. We take down the enemy with Voltus 5. That's what Mom will tell us to you. That's what Mom would tell us to do. That's right. Each of us has to combine our strength. That's how we'll win and keep winning. That's what Voltus is here for. Yeah, we have to protect everyone at the base. Can't say I hate this kind of thing. Such strength. Yes, we're in this together. We're gonna take down those boson saucers. Let's go. We'll auto it for now. One of the things I did respect though, Voltus 5 was always the 1970s series. Its attacks literally scream out toy. But its popularity, I guess it was, if I remember correctly, the Philippines apparently had what's called bad rule or whatever, and he was deposed during the time Voltus is airing, which is why I had such a popular airing. To the point that if you meet a Filipino or whatever, they're gonna know Voltus. Which makes sense still, but, you know. You never know this place. Let's see. Alright, that's taken care of. Alright, we beat them all. Let's hurry and get to Mom. This reading, stay back. What the heck is that? It's huge. Gahahaha. You appear just as predicted. A cursed earthling robot. Fire! Fire! Kya! Wah! That was tough to swallow. Kenichi! Voltus isn't moving. What? Why? Wahahaha! I'll continue crushing you just like this. That Jigen was used as reference for Voltus' development. Isn't there anything we can do? That machine isn't even armed. Who's piloting it? I am. Bruh. What? No. It's their mom. No. Duh. Mom, you're kidding, right? Kenichi, all of you. I can't. Mom, stay away. You can't come over here. I can't let you die here. Dear Kenichi, Daijuro, Yoshi. Dang. Ugh. A suicide attack? Mom! Mom! Mother! Ah! You won't get away with this! Ugh. Imbeciles. Even with that little fly's intrusion, you're still at a disadvantage. Damn it. What the? Where did that attack come from? He's pissed. Who is that? That's... Is he here to help us? So Didarion appeared finally. It's here, the Didarion. One more of you showed up. So what? The Skullrook will still be victorious. They're here. Is everyone safe? We kept the Falcon from being destructed, but Mom was... in order to save us, she... Ugh. It can't be. She used a suicide attack on that enemy. No way. I expected you lot would show up. Send out the battle beasts. Guess he realized it can't be us with just the saucers. You won't get away with this. I will never let you get away with this. You damn bosons! If this war continues, sadness and anger will continue to spread like this. Listen well, Earthlings. Rui Jangal will be the one to take your lives. Shut your mouth. We are going to make you realize the extent of our rage. With Voltus 5. You fools. You think you can turn the tables on me? The units near Voltus should go around and provide cover while destroying the enemy machines. Everyone else, target the enemy mothership. There is no time to waste. Begin the attack. Trying to think how I can do this. Huh, Dudarian does not have any lines. That's kind of sad. Let's see what this thing can do, though. Dang, long loading for that first attack at all times. That's all. Alright, so apparently there's a line. Pathetic Voltus 5. Don't think you can win against my Skullrook. Kenichi, leave the damage control to me. Got it. We'll avenge Mom. We're gonna make you pay for what you did. With our Voltus, and... Okay, good. She at least has... Prepare yourself, Rui Jangel. Let's see what this thing's attack is. Is it the one with the drill? No, it's just missiles. Then we just kill him. We'll let Voltus not deal with that for now. Hmm. Dang. It wants Voltus dead. One thing I do like is the fact that its berserk mode attacks are apparently what's called what's called it's berserk, yeah, sorry, it's destroy mode attacks are all the SSRs instead of its actual attacks. To think to think they could cause this much damage to the Skull Rook. Bastard Earthlings. I'll turn this disgrace in kind someday. Don't let him get away. Wait, Kenichi. Yeah, he's not wrong. Don't stop me. But the people in Big Falcon need our help. Hmm. Right. Our machines will have to remove all of the debris. I I understand. Looks like we're not gonna have a chance to see that guy this time either. Hmm. Ugh. Dudarion. This is as far as I can go. Hmm. Wait a minute, Dudarion. Hmm? Thanks for saving us back there. Then he leaves. Dudarion. And she had like the weirdest looking face right there. They're at the subterranean castle's command room, apparently. My deepest apologies, Lord Heinel. I was unable to defeat the Earthlings' robots before we left for battle. You said this with your own words. Victory is assured. And yet you were defeated by a band of inferior beings living on the edge of the galaxy. Yes, my lord. And even after taking the Skull Rook at that, truly a deplorable display. If only you had more military power, more military support from the Boazanian homeworld, then I'm sure we could destroy both the Earthlings' bases and their robots. Silence! If I cannot achieve results with the troops that the Emperor had bestowed upon me, what kind of prince would I be? I must demonstrate my dignity as a Boazonian noble. Yes, my lord. However, we have to accept that the Earthlings' power is far greater than we imagined. Now then, Zul, what do you know of the robot Voltus 5 so far? Yes, while analyzing a record of the battle, I found that there is a distinct possibility it is using technology from my very own Boazonian Empire. As I thought, you mean say that not only had the Earthlings acquired our own technology, but are using it for their own weapons? Surely there's no possible way they could do such a thing. Think about it. Say there was a Boazonian trader passing along our technology to the Earthlings. For example. But who? Investigating that is but another reason why it is imperative we claim Voltus 5 for ourselves. Hmm. We're back at Big Falcon Base, the command room. Mitsuyu gave her life only to protect this base and all of you. Mother, if it wasn't for Mom, by now we weren't the only ones Mom saved. She saved the lives of everyone. She saved the life of everyone on the planet. Yeah, she did. Best mom. Yeah, I feel like she was the kind of person that looked after the whole world. She may have been a tough mother, but she was a splendid person. Ippei. We can't grieve forever. We will continue to fight for the peace of the earth. That will be our way of honoring Mitsuya. Yes. Restoring the Big Falcon base will take time. Once Voltage suspension disappears, You will all go to Izu Base, where you will be under the command of Major Kuruma. Understood. Everyone, let's hang in there. We'll be inheriting Miss Mitsuyu's legacy after all. Seriously, when it comes to 70s female designs, I love the hair. Yeah. Watch over us, Mom. We're gonna save the Earth with Voltus 5. Ugh, too bad we don't get anything from this stage. But, they just get more, more development. Guess it helps strengthen their resolve to fight. But oh well. Thank you all for watching. Until the next part, goodbye.